Hey, what's good guys? It's Chris from WearTesters.com. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we are taking a detailed look at these potential bad boys right here. This is the Nike Kobe AD NXT FF FastFIT or Fantastic Four. Depends on if you're a nerd or not. It's okay. So am I. Now before we get started, we do have a sponsor for this video, so we wanted to give a big quick thank you and shout out to Hawthorne. What exactly is Hawthorne? Hawthorne is a men's premium personal care brand, and what they do best is tailor-make colognes to your specific needs. Custom scents just for you. Awesome. And for them to be able to custom tailor a scent to your needs, it's super simple. All you do is take a very quick quiz. They will create a tailor-made scent just for you, and then they'll send it over to you, and hopefully you smell awesome. Well, of course you'll smell awesome. They were made just for you. And for all of our WearTesters viewers, we actually do have a promo code for anyone that might be interested. And if you are interested, it does help out the channel, so just keep that in mind. But we'll get more into that a little bit later. Now, as for these guys right here, man, yo, I'm excited. They were really expensive, 200 bucks. I was able to use a coupon because I'm a platinum VIP member. They're not a quick strike.
I was gonna say, I thought you couldn't do that on day of.
No, just quick strikes. Quick strikes, they try to make you think that they're limited even if they're not, which are most quick strikes. And then with that, you won't be able to use coupons and stuff like that on those quick strikes. However, I was able to save $15 whole. So my total price, I think, was like $207.
Ouch.
I know, California taxes, man. But these guys right here feature the FastFIT system. Originally it debuted on the Air Jordan 33 along with the Air Jordan 33 SE, aka the Air Jordan 33 Low. And now they are on the brand new Kobe model. That is not the first time that a Kobe shoe has borrowed tech specs from an Air Jordan. If you guys remember way back when, 2011 to be exact, Michael Jordan and the Jordan brand released the Air Jordan 2011. Those were fantastic. It looked very similar to the Air Jordan 11 in my opinion. I thought it was a really cool throwback. They used some really premium materials on those, and they featured a dual setup of drop-in insoles. Not insoles, midsoles, my bad. See, I do this all the time. Everybody always gets the verbiage wrong because it's not really an insole, it's a midsole. If you take it out, there's nothing.
It's so confusing though,
because
it is your insole, but it just has the rest of the shoe attached to it.
I know, and that's why I try to make sure that I say midsole every time, but half the time I say insole, and it pisses myself off because I should know better, but it happens. But anyways, those guys actually featured a dual cushion setup. It was super awesome. Both were very comfortable, by the way. And then the very next season, the Nike Kobe 7 released, or the Nike Kobe 7 system, and those featured something very similar, which was really cool. Fast forward to 2019, and we have something very similar where tech debuted on the Air Jordan, and now it's on the Kobe. Now, first things first, look at the traction, man. Just look at it. It's beautiful. It looks like it's gonna be super aggressive, super grippy indoors. I'm sorry for all you guys that hoop outside. This is gonna be one of them shoes, man. It just is. I will say they feel a slight bit firmer than the NXT 360. Those things, the little nubs, like broke off while I was playing inside, and they broke off on the very first wear. That's never a good sign for durability. Hopefully that doesn't happen here. Again, they feel a little bit firmer and stuff, so fingers crossed.
Is it two types of rubber?
What do you mean? Two types of rubber?
Yeah, that darker shade versus the light.
That looks like it's inside.
Because I don't like that. That's what happens to my running shoes when, I mean, granted it's while I'm running in them. It's like a weird stain from stuff that you've run across, and that's what it looks like.
That's your pressure points though. So that's a good way to determine how you're striking, and that's what this is, I believe, is supposed to mimic. The downside though is that you cannot take out the cushion. Speaking of which, the cushion is full length React, which I thought was crazy, and then the tech specs actually said that it was a drop-in midsole, which I thought was even crazier because right there on the inside, just like the Air Jordan 33, is that little pulley mechanism that is attached to the cables and the rest of the FastFIT system. But you cannot take it out. You can see it inside. Two things that I like about it. One, it's React and it feels awesome. It feels very close to the running React. And somebody just left a comment recently on, what's the first one? Epic React? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
They were asking like, hey, has there been a shoe, basketball shoe since then that actually mimics that feel of React? And I was like, actually, I don't think I responded to them. I'm very sorry, but I'm going to respond to you right now in a video. Not until these guys. These guys feel very similar to those. However, it is caged a little bit, but most of it is kind of like open on the sides and everything, especially on the inside. So it does kind of compress and move and all of that. So this is the closest thing so far, in my opinion, to feeling like running React in a basketball shoe. And then the second thing that I like is that the interior is actually lined, very reminiscent of the Nike Kobe 7. It was one of the things that I absolutely loved about it. However, those actually peeled a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't happen with these guys. I don't think it will, because I actually had something like that in the Nike Kobe 8 with certain midsoles, not all of them. But yeah, those are the two things that I really like about the cushion. So far it feels good, and on top of that there is a layer of fabric in there, so I just feel like that feels better when you play in it. Oh man, these things smell super good. Now speaking of scents, that's where Hawthorne comes into play. Again, Hawthorne is the sponsor to our video right here, so we give a big thank you to them. And the service they provide is actually really cool. They tailor make scents and colognes just for you. My first cologne was actually my only cologne, and it was the Michael Jordan cologne. As a Jordan fan, you know that that's the cologne that I used to wear in high school. I don't think it smelled that great, but it was Michael Jordan, so it was awesome. Unfortunately, I had a full bottle of that in my backpack, and somebody dropped my backpack and it shattered the entire thing. So while I lost out on my cologne, at least my books smelled like Michael Jordan for the rest of the school year. And no, that's not a fake story. That really happened. Now what we have here is a full premium care package for me personally, because that's what happens. You go on their site, you take a quick quiz, and then they send you all this good smelling stuff. It's pretty cool. So all of these cool things they actually sent me. So we have the play cologne, which sounds fun, along with the work cologne. And then on top of that, there's all this other extra goodies, including shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and deodorant. Oh, and don't forget the soap. Don't drop it though. Yeah. Now, I don't know about you guys, but work and play is kind of one and the same for me. So I'm just gonna, see how these smell. I haven't smelled them just yet. How do you do this? I haven't worn cologne in a long time.
If you're a woman, you spray it into the air and you walk through it.
And I float through it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not a female, so I'm not gonna do that. It smells very clean, very light. The Michael Jordan cologne is very strong, especially when it's soaked through your backpack. That smells really good. That's the play. Mm-hmm. I might wear that during work. Now for the work one, we've got, it does smell a little citrusy. It's not overpowering, so I like that. Again, my only point of reference is Michael Jordan cologne and when you walk through Macy's and it hits you in the face like a brick wall. This is much more subtle, so if you want to be smelling nice and clean and everything, but tailor-made for you, then check out Hawthorne. Link is in the description box below. Our code is very simple, by the way. All you gotta do is use product code WearTesters and it'll give you 10% off your order. For the colognes alone, I think that it'd be great. I live in Sacramento, so it's really hot right now, and I stink, so not anymore. Take that, 107 degrees. That was a dirty, shameless plug, just saying. Now the materials on these guys are very interesting in my opinion. For 200 bucks. I mean, it's not really all that and everything. That's just me. However, again, they're interesting. It's not exactly what I thought online. The images look, the shoe just looks unfinished, especially the gray pair. These ones I think look way cleaner, but the gray ones, for whatever reason, look like they're an unfinished shoe, mostly because you can see right through the upper layer. And I think that is a good thing for some people that, like me, for example, that want to know exactly how the FastFIT system is implemented in these things, because that actually kind of shows you what it looks like under the hood per se. Smells like second place greatness. Oh, just kidding. It's just a joke.
Alrighty then.
And the way that everything is implemented, I think, is very fascinating. You can see where there are nylon lace loops underneath the shroud area, and that's where these FastFIT, like pulley cables run through, and that's where laces would typically run through. So when you're pulling up this little locking system, it's going to lock those things down, very much like fingers. They're going to just enclose around your foot. They go way down here until the forefoot and everything, which I think is great for people like me that like snug forefoot fit. Now the top layer of the shroud is super stretchy. It's almost like a lycra or like a spandex style material, and then there are TPU kind of like very thin fuse overlays on top of certain areas, mostly where there's glue attaching to the upper and stuff. So this whole area, it's not just there for, what do you call it, like protection of the material, but it's also there so that it can help bond the outsole to the upper and everything, because gluing this to lycra fabric or lycra-ish fabric, lycra-like fabric, something similar to lycra is what I'm trying to say. But if you're bonding it to something like that, it might not bond, or it might bleed, like the glue and all of that stuff, which would make it look bad. So that's one of the main reasons for like this type of setup with the fuse welds. This swoosh area, I have two feelings on it. First feeling is that it looks super dope, and I love that it's like a window into the tech. The second feeling, it is legit plastic for $200.
It's gonna get filthy.
Not only filthy, it's gonna get like steamy, and then it might turn yellow. Might, meaning it will. I think it's super cool. Again, kind of like the gray pair, where it's super cool that they're see-through so that you can see through it and see the tech, but they don't look right. And then the see-through window here is super cool. It reminds me of, is it Davis, where they have a cow with a hole in it?
Yeah.
They put a window in a cow, a live cow, and you can see its stuff. Just disgusting, but fascinating at the same time.
They have like corks to them, I believe.
It's so nasty, bro. It's so nasty. But anyways, it's really cool. And that's what this like, kind of like, I'm like, dude, this is dope. Like you can see right through the hood. You can see what everything is made out of, but it's plastic. I don't know how else they would do it. As long long as it works, it's not gonna be a big deal. I just really don't understand where the 200 came from.
It's that FastFIT system.
Nah, because the 33 released for how much? 175?
Oh, true.
The 33 SE, even lower than that at 160, then boom, 200.
They're saying Kobe's not a second place kind of guy.
I know, that's messed up, man. How many rings has he got?
5.
How many rings has MJ got? +1.
Oh, does he?
Yes. What do you mean, does he?
I don't know his stats.
That's not a stat. That's an accolade. That's an achievement. It's an award. It's a trophy. It's something that you go, Mamba face for. That's what it is.
But nobody Jordan faces unless it's like to make fun of him.
There is a Jordan face, and
I
it looks
know.
just like this. And that was my face when you said he has 6 rings. It's the face of disappointment. Now, something that I also really like is this rear section of the shoe. It's super padded and stuff, so it feels very comfortable in there. It's got this really weird strap and all that stuff. I don't know if this is gonna do much of anything. It reminds me of the Huarache 2K4s. Kobe wore the hell out of that shoe, but that's what this kind of area reminds me of. But this whole big puffy thing right there, super padded inside, super padded. The tongue itself is very padded as well, and it's a lot easier to get into these than it is into the Jordan 33, just for anybody that's curious. Still not super easy, but I mean, it's easier. And then right here at the back, you got this nice little bright red pop, and it's the heel counter. Again, kind of reminiscent of the Nike Kobe AD NXT 360, but instead it's a little bit different, and I think it looks cool. Now, as far as fit is concerned, these guys do fit true to size for anybody wondering, and I'm hoping, really hoping, that this FastFIT system doesn't chew my feet up like it did on the Jordan 33. But that pretty much takes care of it for these guys as far as a quick detailed look. And again, big thank you to Hawthorne for sponsoring this video. We greatly appreciate it, and it helps our channel out quite a bit. Again, if you're interested in anything from them, click the link in the description box below. We got a promo code and all that stuff. All you gotta do is type in WearTesters, super simple, and they will take care of you. Let us know what you guys think about these down below in the comment section. Are you excited to try these out? Are you waiting for sales and all that stuff? Because 200 is just no, not doing it. Sound off below, let me know. Happy Mamba Day, by the way. Happy belated birthday to Kobe as well. That was yesterday. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support, and until next time, guys, have a good one. We have to do this because you've never done this before. What are you nervous?
No.
No? Okay.
It's gonna be his head and then my big old hair.
It doesn't matter. Kobe's gonna look great. Yeah, he's gonna look fantastic. He's gonna look fabulous. With that being said, it's Mamba Day. We're doing a Mamba shoe. What do we do on Mamba Day? Mamba face.